Alright, let's begin. Let's begin. The game actually came out. And probably the whole world is streaming, playing it. Many people just discovered it this year. For me, it was a new surprise, you know, the first game. I played the first game when it came out, and a little bit later on, after patches. Of course, the second time I've played off stream. The first one I've played on stream when it came out, basically 2018, I believe. It's been a while. So just continues story of Henry, right after the end of the first game. Everything should be set up. New game. Alright. The beginning of 15th century, the kingdom of Bohemia is ravaged by war. King Wenceslas IV is taken captive by rebellious nobles and his brother, King Sigismund. Only a handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king. I don't know how loud the game will be, actually. Let's see. Shadal, 1403.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Wait, is that the monk?
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Positions!
Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Let's right, go upstairs to the front of the ramparts. You load and aim cursor by holding down. I see. You can fire by pressing. Got one? And Godwin is good. Practice his aim.
Got him!
The cavalry is here.
You're not up to it! Get ready! Everybody outside! Ludwig, move downstairs! Keep your hands in here! Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join me! Return! Fire! What the fuck are you waiting for? Don't stop! Stay
I love that the subtitles for other characters are over their heads, not in the middle of the screen.
That's it! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me!
Man, controls feel a lot more snappy.
Fucking Wenceslas! Don't let him climb
You get hit by the arrow.
You can't get away from me! I'll hack you to ribbons!
I've been hit.
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the chopper!
Title drop, title drop. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Several weeks earlier. So we probably saw a snapshot of something that will happen a little bit down the line. Huh. It's our dog.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Harry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. The Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
And they really upped their game, like visual-wise.
My word, that is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Oh,
Well, Henry,
Easy
looking
Riders.
forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
In the first place, Sir Hans, we've got a task ahead of us. An important one. And a great responsibility. You don't meet such a mighty noble as von Bergov every day. So, first duty, then fun.
Quiet, monk! You'll just spoil the rest of our trip. It's all clear to me. We deliver the message, get the politics over with, and enjoy a bit of adventure together. But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Al dentes
Wolves.
fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides,
They're not really
stand a
friendly.
chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Well, that's awkward.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From
Settings unavailable. Keep in mind. A little bit later. What is your playstyle? Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand and wear a strong suit of armor. He is also infamous for his short temper. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. Scout likes to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently and detected and by stealth. Fuck, man. I hope they won't put me into certain paths. Kinda actually like bits and pieces of all of the playstyles. But we're gonna go with the first one. We are a soldier and a bodyguard.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
Persuasion. You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. In dialogue, you will have a choice of some of options below that define how you will react. But beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Speech. You try to handle the situation peacefully and without conflict. Charisma. You make use of your noble appearance and good reputation. As I suspect it's linked to your actual clothing. Are you well kept? That kind of thing. Might. You try to come across as a hero and protector of the weak. Coercion. You say anything to get your way, even using lies and manipulation. Domination. You make it clear to the other person that you are superior to them. Dread. When reasoning doesn't work, threats might. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party. Within dialogues, you'll have several options how to react. But be warned, the other party won't always believe you. Our stats, your coin, reputation with the counterparty. Persuasion is not about picking the highest number. It's about who you're talking to, what you look like, what your reputation is. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with a straw sticking out of your boot. Makes total sense, right? Uh-huh. As soldiers, we can help you with the bandits. That's true.
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
You know what? I think I'm gonna reduce a little bit of that sharpness. Sharpness is in the middle.
Go away, mutt. You'll get nothing from me.
Let me quickly check on some model. Hi,
Do
Hans.
something with that mutt, Henry. Do it.
Silence. I gotta.
Headed.
I mean, I gotta say, zero sharpness. Zero sharpness looks sharp. Maybe that's what was the problem. It was set too high, and it was causing over sharpening. Yeah, kinda. Wait, let me check. Because I've set the game to DLSS 4 actually, which is already sharper. Let's put it quarter from what it was and see how it works. Talk to Lord Capone. You can find him by following the compass pointer at the top of the screen.
Whistle to that dog.
Whistle?
Henry, hey, call off that mutt of yours.
How? I have no idea how to do that. Whistle. Whistle, whistle, whistle. Codex. I don't see it.
Heal.
What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah!
You can find a detailed description of all tasks in the journal. Find out from Sir Hans what the plan is. Find something to eat for Mutt and feed him.
Was a pain in the ass.
Right? What do I have? Let's see. Dagger. Those are slots. Wait. How can I pull the... Is it on my horse? Thistle.
Track.
I can't abandon the company.
I probably can give him something in the camp, right? Maybe some food from here. Ah. Bread roll. Apple.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you... Huh? And how come you always win then, eh?
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
I'm not so sure about that. Even the best of folks can fall out. One small wrong word robs them up the wrong way. And next thing you know, the claws are out.
Aye, I suppose. Still, though, I reckon it'll be fine.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Right, let's see. Maybe I can give him the apple.
For you.
Food for dog. I suppose
Fuck it.
apples don't count.
Tankard, stop with that. Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
Weighted die.
Watch that tankard. You play dice. Tankard!
Yeah.
Something to eat. But I can't really go that anywhere far. So it must be... something must be around.
I Can't go wandering off now.
Ah, it was that
Listen,
simple.
Would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
What
Wouldn't
the
you swap
fuck?
it for
Reputation loss.
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
It's a whole thing.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovis at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like, I must remind him.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Big stakes. Dice basic rules. Let's see. If you have any dice in your inventory, you can choose to use them before starting the game. Most dice have special properties that you can read about in their descriptions. This allows you to use special techniques to improve your luck. Course of the game. You start the game by rolling all 6 dice. Select the scoring dice you want to keep. Put them to the side and gain points for them at the end of your turn. Then roll the rest again. You can keep rolling until you run out of dice. However, if you don't roll a single scoring die, you'll lose all points gained in this turn. The art of dice is to finish your turn and score your points before you run the risk of not rolling a single scoring die. The first player to reach the score goal is the victor. You can see all point information for the current game in the bottom left corner. Selected points, current collected but unscored points, opponents, and ours on the left, and the goal is 2000. Held dice from previous throws. Dice selected to be held, current selection. Below are all dice combinations and their point values. So 1 is 100, 550, and a combo of basically each one gives you 500. If you have... The devil head acts as a joker, adding 1 value to any combination of dice. And also combinations on the left. 3 ones, 1000, I see. So you want to group them together for the lower the dice, and like if you have triple, it's like the best one. I see. Right, let's try it.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones. Is your mind in it at all?
How does this work? Scoring continue. I can't. How do I put them? Pass.
What's taking you so long? There's nothing to it.
Yes, there's a little bit to it because I don't know how to put it to the side. What the fuck? This is like advanced stuff. Or maybe I've chosen the wrong one. Ah, so the combo is wrong. Combo is 1. Score and continue. Those are not. Yeah.
Well, you're not afraid of anything. No, that's as far as I go.
Oh shit, opponent 500. Oh no. What will happen if I pass?
Remind me not to play with you next time. Damnation, that's awful. If I was you, I'd take it. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Made a mistake. I lost it. Because the last one didn't land?
Wonderful. Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's
God
coin.
damn it.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
Let's go again.
All right, let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
What do we have here? 3 5s. Hmm.
Here. That's enough for me. Your turn.
Zero points. Wow.
Oh, come on.
Why bust? I don't understand it. He also had a round where he
Here.
had the wrong one at the end. Course for the game. If you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points gained this turn. Wait, what? I don't get it. Select the scoring dice you want to keep, put them to the side and gain points for them at the end of your turn. Then roll the rest again. You can keep rolling until you run out of dice. Ah, so you can pass if you think you won't have more.
My God, I'm done.
Arizona.
Aye, that'll do.
Alright, let's go again.
Ha ha!
That's just great.
You can never.
All right, let's...
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
purpose of this game. It's a medieval RPG story game. Let's see, weighted dice. Hold this, hold this. Continue. I just started it. If you haven't played the first game, I don't wanna tell the whole story. You can play it yourself. Basically, you follow the story of a blacksmith's son who starts a journey.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
So if I pass now, it's his turn. And then I will be able to... Let's see.
Aye, that'll do. Oh, come on!
Oh, ooh. Okay, fuck it, let's risk it.
Why'd I even start playing? That happens sometimes. Better you than me. That's enough for me. Your turn.
I got the hang of it, this game. This is basically like the tutorial. This is like the first gameplay part you're given controls to. And I'm playing dice in a camp. Marvelous, marvelous. Let's see, dice. Triple. No, this one. I'll probably pass now. Passing. Yeah, I'm keeping the points, I got it, okay. So if I want to play it safe, you want to kind of leave 3 dices hanging.
Aye, that'll do. Damn it!
I might win this finally, after like 4th try. Let's see. 100's not enough. Let's roll 1. Not good.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? If I was you, I'd take it.
I'm passing, I'm passing.
Courage.
Almost there, almost.
Damnation, that's awful.
And there we go.
Mother of... Damn your eyes. You played well. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
So it's not like, you know, if you fail it once, you're done. You can actually try again. That's nice of them to do. Let's give the ring back.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Hi, area. Feed your dog. Let's see. Alt. Feed.
Look what I have for you. Tankard!
Yeah.
Wait. Can I praise it? Behavior commands. Nah, got it. Let's talk to Hans.
Tankard!
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
It looked for a while like we'd be charging at each other.
I must say, I wasn't expecting that bastard to start on me.
Yeah, I could tell.
But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Let's see. How do I equip the helmet? Get kitted out with armor and the sword. There's the sword. Composite cattle hat. Before putting on a helmet, you need to equip padded protection. I forgot about it. There we go.
So, should we start?
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead.
They definitely improved the responsiveness from the first game.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
So you prepared the next attack while swinging the first time, I see.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself while you're attacking. You still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Good. That's the way. Nice. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Nice, Henry. Pretty good.
Oh, they made it a little bit easier.
Nice! But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I?
Riposte is a counter-attack performed right
Just
after you
follow up a
perfect
perfect
block.
block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
I see.
Get ready! Nice! Good, Henry! My word. You're turning into a real master swordsman.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice. Oh, nice, Henry. Nice work, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself.
Oh!
To a good start.
Shit!
Nice block.
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Oh!
Put up a fight at least.
Missed it?
How did he do that?
Ah, didn't manage. Shit. I'm so bad at this. Oh, I will have to get used to it again. Even though it's better, it's definitely improved, but...
Put up a fight at least. You haven't got a hope. Weren't expecting that, were you?
Nice technique. Can you see that?
Christ, that was some wallop.
Left spark.
Oh, distracted!
You won. But I held my own.
Easy.
I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I actually don't remember how it went. It's been a while.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Let's go, vitality.
And if he hadn't started acting like a twat, he could have carried on with us until dawn.
He'd have to get his brain out of his crotch for that.
But I still can't figure out how you didn't have a sick head after. Mine was ringing like a church bell all day.
Ah, increase vitality
It
from
seems
that.
I'll have to give you some lessons.
We're
in the
choosing
art
like
of
the stats
drinking.
during the dialogue.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Mod got a send Helmmaster. Stealth Survival Scholarship. Let's go, Helmmaster.
Mutt caught a scent, ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me today.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Let's see, heavy weapons. I'll probably go with sword and a bow. But we're going sword. Sword. The sword is a wonderful weapon.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Привет, Татошка. Это Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Это RPG от создателей Мафии 1. про приключения
Down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Средневековья.
Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away. Hear that singing? They must be close.
They're actually singing in Czech, I think, at least.
Hear that? Do you think
Probably
we might be
something.
invading? Come on, let's get closer.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. To get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hmm? What is this racket here? What was that?
Hi, Wolf Warrior. Hello. Come on, Hans.
Pána je u muziky, směje se na chasníky, klienty jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to...
Oh fuck, they attacked our camp. God, fucking the whole group.
You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
God damn it.
Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine! What are you gaping at? Shoot! Don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Man, we were literally playing dice and talking to our fellow man, and they were just slaughtered in seconds like that.
Just now.
Oh, he got shot.
Fucking armor!
Man, in those days, and like getting hit by anything would make your chances very slim on surviving, right? Especially an arrow to the fucking back.
Oh, Mott.
Dog survived.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait!
Ah, fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
Pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
You're wanted, man. The hair icon under the compass signals what's happening around you. Right now, enemies are searching for you. You can find an explanation of all states in the main menu. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled.
Go around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trail.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
You want Get to work.
Swim all the fucking way across.
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. With all your talk, does it blind you?
Leave it out. Catching some naked men. Better than getting killed in the skirmish.
But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here! Stand still!
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank.
Run! Quick!
Why are we moving down? Judge can't see shit from up there in the foliage, but we will test them.
No, fuck.
Up the hill?
Front of us! Quick! Into the rocks!
Put it far. They're playing into the rocks. Hurry!
Oh shit, they saw us.
Run around. We'll catch them at the top.
What now?
Hey?
Shit!
Hans,
Run ahead of
there's
them.
more of them up top.
Where now, for fuck's sake? Here! Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Let's see. Explore the entry point into the rocks.
There's a path, but through fissures. Ah, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they?
Shit.
I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye. But he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watching here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides. And send someone after me, too. Got it.
Oh shit.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he?
Shit. He goes back and forth. I don't think I gotta follow him here. That doesn't make sense. Let's see if that the other guard is staying still in the same spot. He kinda is actually. Ah, we can probably throw a rock. Wait. What if I...
What's that? To hell with it.
He didn't react the second time, interesting. there was a rock to hide.
This looks like a way out. Hans!
He's already here.
Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit! No, you don't.
Oh. Ooh.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
His father.
Pa. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
He found some clothes.
Where am I? Well, you dropped out of the sky like a
He
shot-down
just
hawk.
got it from the bandit, I see.
And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all.
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Now it's proper night, all gloomy.
How are you holding up?
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cable. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck!
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say, right now. Give the sword to Sir Roger.
Christ's sake!
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on!
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
There's some house.
Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Kinda, it's a good way for them to reintroduce
Hang in there.
to the main event of the first game, like in a vision of.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're... That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Oh shit. There's a second pair of clothing for us, you see?
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Straight out of the first game.
Scouts. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground? A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
He fought him off.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll say
Gotta dispose of him then.
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't.
We probably need all of those things.
God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Terrible fall. Miraculously you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skill and perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Let's see. Stop the bleeding, open inventory and apply a bandage. It shows how many you have to apply to get back to 100. Let's go and actually wash ourselves.
Feel like a new man.
Let's see. She says something about the food. War potion. I don't have it.
Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Just a little bit more. Yeah. There we go. Let's check on that corpse. Oh, she has a dog. Growler. Huh. Torch. Yeah. Miner's hood. Hunter's belt. So if I will take the body, will it
This will be the weapon used by the
cover me in
bastard
blood
who cut-
immediately?
Cups her hands.
Oh, Wick Saver snaps. This is for saving the game. The game saves automatically during important moments or when you quit using save and quit option in the menu. You can also save by sleeping in your bed. And I didn't read the last one. What does the red blood mean? Noise. Equipping a pouch will open a slot that you'll place potion and food into. You can then quickly consume them during combat. Let's see. How do I put them in the slot? Consumable slot. Blocked. Locked. Ah, it unlocks only slots for weapons. Mm-hmm.
Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Main level, almost level 7. Our stats. What they affect. Affects stamina and rate of its recovery. Okay. Where's the buffs? Buffs. Injured torso. Once the level of injury reaches 60 or more, your strength and agility will be reduced by 25. You can heal your wound by renewing your health, by sleeping, visiting a bathhouse, or imbibing a healing potion. Oh, they actually have combos. I don't remember that. One-handed sword, long sword. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Secondary stats, statistics. Time played. Two kilometers traveled.
Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you, and over Bajana, too. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction.
I gotta craft a
Luckily,
potion.
it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white
Got it.
petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be
By the
softer
creek.
there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Alright, we have some objectives. Okay. Oh, what is this? Piercing arrows. And a bow? No. Marksman's kit. What is this? A set of tools for keeping your bow or crossbow in a good condition. Ah, it's like a repair kit. I'm not gonna rob her, man. No. She says something about the creek. Journal. Take the spade. Manure pit. Ooh, I guess this. Yep. Oh, a boar. Wait, is this... It's a wild boar, right? But it's not aggressive. So I'm not sure, maybe it's Granny's.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Dig a grave. Let's see. How do I do this? Usable. After quite a bit of arduous work, we are done. Look at this.
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
This might be it, no? Sage.
Purple flower.
Let's grab more.
Sage. There we go.
How much space I have? Wait, inventory. 118. There's...
That's it. Chamomile.
Another one should be around.
Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Is that a dog?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Let's see, what is our option here? Lie, clear off, or just tell the truth?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov.
Which we lost.
We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. I was kidding you before, but I reckon you figured that out, eh? We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz. This'll be quick, boy. This'll be quick, boy.
He's done. Come here, fucker.
Do it.
You're not going anywhere.
No.
I should eat something.
That Henry meme, Henry's always hungry. Let's see. Probably can pile them together in that pond there behind the house. Door and chest keys. Look at that. Tin badge of head start. What is that? You gain a small point lead at the start of the game. Did she survive? I think he did. Let's check our gear. I think what I looted from that fella is a little bit better. Conspicuous. It goes higher. Can I read about the stats? Indicates how distinctive your appearance is and affects how long it takes for people to recognize you when they see you. The lower your conspicuousness, the longer it will take them to notice you. If you're conspicuous... How do you read this word even? Conspicuousness? Conspicuousness, probably. Is very low. For example, an enemy might notice you from a distance, but you'll be able to hide again before he realizes exactly what he saw. Conspicuousness is derived from the average... from the average of your gear. Distinctive fine clothing and expensive armor are typically very... I see how it works. It will be harder to blend in. It's all bloody. Can I like clean it? A set of tools for quickly repairing your weapon includes a hammer, whetstone, small pliers, and mineral oil tailor kit. Wait, which one is better? Charisma is a little bit better with minors. Items dirtiness, bloodiness. How do you clear it? Do I just wash it off in here? Yes. Ah, it clears it. I see. They also had a weapon. Wait, I didn't pick it up. Steal a chicken? Nah. Not gonna do that. He also had the same hunting sword. Probably can just sell it later. For scraps.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
What's the stat? Wait. Health. Status. Health 65. Nourishment 60. So if you get to nourishment 100, maybe you get a buff. No. Reinforced bludgeon. Heavy weapon. Damage 0 because I suppose I don't have proficiency with it. Makes sense. So alcohol works like a quick stat boost, but if you drink it enough, you're gonna get debuffs. Makes sense. Let's see if I can do the same with this fella. Can you? You can. Let's see if we can put them both together in one.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof.
Wait. What happened? He doesn't want to drop there. Look at that. Why is that? Ah, you have to bury him. I see. There are certain spots where you can do it. Mm-hmm. Ah. There we go. Now for the other fella.
Did they hurt you?
No,
All dirty.
but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Alright.
Alright, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Right, let me clear myself. Just a second.
All done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now, and when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest.
No mention of the other men, so I suppose they usually flee in playthroughs, maybe. Let's see, I have a book, right?
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
So one, we add a little bit of chamomile, then wait, then add the other one, and then brew it.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Underlined strip through triangle as a base. Wine? I suppose.
If you don't remember what goes in there, look in the book again. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Handful of orbs. Where are they? There are. Let's see. Take those.
What are you waiting for? Throw in that chamomile. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
It's gonna be interesting trying to brew some potions
Have
yourself.
you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Strong chamomile brew. Chamomile.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
You can get rid of fatigue by sleeping in a bed. Furthermore, your health regenerates while you sleep. Sleep and save.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing. And that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows. And it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
I just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet him again. Or on the other hand, It's a deception, and he wants to ensnare you in a trap, one way or another. You should watch out for yourself.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Perk points. Increasing energy levels will also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock his other abilities and upgrades. Do I have a level? No, not yet. Hard-working lad. If you carry a sack or even a dead or unconscious body, the weight only counts as half. Therefore, they will hardly burden you. Will probably do a lot of carrying.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad.
Oh, I actually remember.
And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two
By
do
the pond.
alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Tarnberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, it's a good question. How did he beat him?
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Rattay, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything
We're gonna find a new one.
Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana.
Recipe
This'll
for a
come in
safe
handy.
potion.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
And I'm gonna take that. Yoink. What is it? Bacon. Ah, it's for the... Wait. 102.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Trotsky.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Yeah, we gotta
What
find a
about
dog.
Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Yeah.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course.
It was him with the funny hat and who
I know
actually
you have
got the
accounts
letter.
to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
We gotta repay him for this, man. We have to. Later on, I hope there's gonna be actual pop-up of a quest that we can return and, you know, pay them back somehow. The tavern. Man, I have no words, man.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician.
This was one of the best intros
At least a barber.
in a while. The whole sequence.
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out
Man,
of
we
here on the
gotta
double.
get better clothes.
The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Well, that's a good start for a journey, right?
Whether you like it or not.
Your city, hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Drink away. Yep.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Shit. Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
We gotta get the letter.
We could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
Yeah, very droll. No, I was thinking more like finding their camp and sneaking in, stealthily. Find out where they put the letter, grab it, and vanish before they even know we were there.
Are you dreaming? What kind of chance do you think we'd have?
Quite a strong one. Maybe.
Bollocks, old pal.
Well, what else do you want to do? Go back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why.
Yeah,
Oates,
that sucks,
Tancred,
man.
Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
That's a potential quest.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food! About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Oh, it's that woman that was attacked by the bandits. Actually, we can ask her about those fellas.
You gave us away for?
I've heard that witch. Wench!
Oh, I tell ya. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I thought we divided up
Tired
fairly.
talk about
But that
your
toe rag only gave me
Oh.
the innards. What do you expect?
What was that? That was wounded.
Oh, my. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet.
Name names.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside
Alright, I'm
himself.
actually gonna save here. Ah, no, not consume schnapps. Saving quit. There we go. And I'm done for today.